Today, this is Teacher Cyrus, and we will discuss about one of the most important schools of thought in psychology, known as Gestalt Principle. So, if we will say Gestalt Principle, so it will be focused on experiences. As Gestalt is from the German word which means unified whole. But if we will transcribe it, it really means as shape or form. And Gestalt principle was culminated on 20th century. And then we will discuss about there are 5 laws that are part of the Gestalt principle. So we will name it closure or law of reification. Second is law of similarity. The third one is law of pregnance. And the fourth one is law of proximity. And then the last one is law of continuity. As of now, we will discuss the 5 main laws of Gestalt principle. So the first one is the law of closure, or it is also known as law of reification. So if we will say law of reification, it means it is the tendency for individuals to ascribe definitive value or form to an abstract concept, or it means that brain's ability to fill in the blanks when visual information is missing. Kapag sasabihin nating law of closure, so law of closure, it simply means that kapag merong kulang sa shape, so for example, the best example for that is loading. Kapag loading, mahina ang internet, so makikita nating merong nagsi-circle. So that is the best example of law of closure. Even if sa loading, so it is not complete circle, but because of law of closure, and also because of our brain perception, so kaya ating nalalaman that that particular shape is a circle. So even if even if the lines being used to form a circle is not complete. Second one is the law of similarity. So if we will say law of similarity, so that similar things tend to appear or group together. If we will use example using psychology, so the best example for that is friendship. So we make friends to those people who have the same thoughts or the same characteristics with us. Hindi tayo makikipagkaibigan sa mga taong hindi katulad ng ating characteristics. So that's why that is the best example of law of similarity. But if we will tend to use technology, if using law of similarity, so the best example for that example is merong name sa director, so we use different font, and then sa ibaba to show that he is an executive or the director, so we tend to use another font. So that's why it means that law of similarity tends to group together. Law of pregnance, as we can see that it is known as a law of good figure or law of simplicity. And we experience things as regular, orderly, symmetrical, and simple. So it perceives complex forms in the simplest way because it is the interpretation that requires less mental effort. Kapag sasabihin natin law of pregnance, so even if this question is logical, so kasi hindi mahirap sagutin, so we will tend to use an easier way. For example, there are merong tanong, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So meron tanong doon, ano ang kasunod ng 80? So a simple logic, so we will answer 90. Even if we don't know that even if we know that it is not the correct answer, but we tend to answer 90 because it is the simplest form, or it is the simplest way to answer that kind of logic. Kaya if we will say law of pregnance, so kapag kasi meron time sa logic namin, mahirap ang tanong sa exam. Kapag sasabihin natin law of pregnance, so kahit pahihirapan, merong tanong na mahirap, so ilalagay na lang sa ating utak, hindi naman yan ginagamit sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. So that's why we tend to answer it in a simple way rather than finding the correct answer. In this law, so we tend to use a simple way in solving the problem instead of finding it in a complex way. Law of proximity. So law of proximity means that objects that are close tend to join, and in the user inter experience, they are understood as members of the same group. So as we can see sa picture na ating ipinost as example, if you compare left and right examples, it will be clear that content blocks on the right uh, are easier to read and comprehend than using the left one. So this principle can also reduce the error rate for interactive elements because it boosts the relations between elements. So as you, if we will say law of proximity, so it tends to it tends to use it in a simple way. So if we will use technological basis. But ang law of proximity is ginagamit ito in order to ating ipagsama-sama ang lahat nating experience at so that we can make much concrete ideas of that particular field. So kapag itatanong natin, especially that education is more focused on experience-based learning. Law of proximity, kapag ipagsama-sama natin ang ating mga experiences, it can make a complex and much concrete way so that we can accomplish all our problems in school, or maybe we will use it in daily experiences in solving daily problems. And the last one is law of continuity. So it points that are connected by straight or curving lines are seen in a way that follows the smoothest path. Kapag sasabihin nating law of continuity, so sa ating na-record, so meron dyang tuldok. So we will use launcher there, and then we tend to slide it, so and it continuously moves until the last one. So that is law of continuity. It means for me, the law of continuity, I will use it that the many experiences you've encountered as experiences makes us can make us learn everything. And then through experiences also, magagamit natin ito to solve our daily problems, and also we can use it as a key of survival. So to summarize our discussion, sa law of closure or reification, so kulang, and then we can make it abstract. So law of similarity, we can group things based on their similarities. So if we will say law of pregnancy, it means na kahit sa panahon na mahirap isagot, so we tend to answer it in a simple way. So if we will say law of proximity, kapag objects are close or experiences are close, so it means that they are linked together. And the last one is law of continuity. If the lines are connected or the experiences are connected with each other, we can make a smooth path. So this is Teacher Cyrus, and thank you for watching. If you watch this video through Facebook, so don't forget to like and see first Teacher Cyrus page so that you will be updated to our upcoming videos or posts. And then if you watch it through YouTube, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and also hit the bell button so that you will be updated to our future updates. Thank you, and God bless us all.